So let's just jump right into it. Out of the blue, out of nowhere, you decided at a very, very young age, and at the top of your career as a bodybuilder, you decided just to retire. You threw it. You said, you know what, I'm done.
Yeah, I have to be honest because that's not the decision that I took. I cannot remember when I posted the video, but it was a self reflection that I had for almost 2 years. Because after the Olympia in 2018, I have decided to take a break. So during 2019,
Mhm.
I didn't compete. I've dropped a lot of weight because we decided at that time with my coach that either I was doing open because I was really heavy, or I had to shrink a little bit and stay in the 212 because it was way too much work, to drop the weight all the time for every
Mhm.
competition. So I actually took a break, and you live a different life when you suddenly drop weight. To be honest, I've enjoyed a lot that time because I've traveled a lot, and I was doing stuff I was not doing when I was competing. Like
Mhm.
in something I can say a basic life, normal life, if we can
Right.
say.
Right.
And so my mindset has, had tendency to change a little bit,
Sure.
and then you have a different vision on your life and also on your purpose in life. And when I tried, because I've tried in 2000, last year, I've tried to compete, and I had to stop the prep because of the COVID, because my flight was canceled.
That's
And
right. That's right. It
yeah,
was very
and
difficult.
yeah, and even when I was prepping for that show, I was not really convinced of what I was doing. And I always said to myself, if I start to have some doubts, if I'm not sure about what I'm doing, especially if you want to pretend to be on the Olympia stage,
Hmm.
um, it's not good. You need to wake up every morning like a fucking machine, and you
That's
need
right.
to work and think about only this. And I don't know, during that time something happened in my head, and I just started to be not the same bodybuilder I was before when I was competing for the Olympia,
Mhm.
because I was a machine. And no, not anymore. And that's why I said, okay, I need to think about this perception that I have, this sensation, because it's not bad, but I need to really, yeah, take into consideration what I feel.
Mhm.
And that's I had a lot of conversation with my coach, with many people also in the industry, with my sponsors.
Mhm.
And then I said, okay, I have to stop. I think that's the sign, and that's the right moment to say, okay, let's do something else. Even if I'm young, and I'm truly aware of my potential. I always said with my coach, I know I can be. Honestly, I was sure I could be the number one day if I work hard, really.
Mhm.
And but if the mind, if the heart, if those things are not on the same line,
Mhm.
um, then I don't want to compete, honestly, because I think I have way more to offer to people than just my physique. I think I can, I do coaching, I do
Good.
seminar, and I think I really want to work on this, and share more what I have as a person, and not only as a bodybuilder, not only as a physique.
Mhm.
And that's this. Yeah, all those things in my head finally just made me take that decision and said, okay, I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah, I on a very, very small, on an extremely small scale, I understand. I've done some amateur shows and whatnot, but basically, what a lot of people don't understand, what the general bodybuilding fan doesn't understand, is how time consuming and how basically training for a contest takes over your life. I mean, you literally have to cut everything out because you have to eat at a certain time. You have to train every day. You have to follow these particular guidelines and regulations. You can't go to family parties. You can't drink. You can't have a good time. It's completely and totally self indulging. And if you want to be a champion bodybuilder, there's almost no let up, right? Because you go from prepping, well, now I have to improve on what the problems were when I didn't win, or when even when you're number one, you want to improve. What a lot of people don't understand is how taxing that is on the on somebody mentally and physically. And if your decision is going to make you a happier person and a better person, then man, more power to you, because it is not an easy life, you know, and you have to have a particular mindset.